Alright, so first step is to tape your paper in rectangular shape so that when you remove the tape you have very neat edges. It can be of any size, it's totally fine. You're making a landscape, and the tape, it's better if you use any scotch tape, paper tape, surgical tape, or masking tape, because it doesn't tear off your paper. The plastic tape, regular one which you use for gift packing, that will tear off your paper. You can do a small patch test at the back of your paper or somewhere to see if your tape is working fine. If you have a broad tape, thin tape, absolutely fine. So looks like boys of my class are shy.
Ma'am, my bottle is really thick. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. So you don't leave any space here. Just see that you have good amount of space in the between to make the landscape, to paint the landscape. You can mask your tape from the corners, then it's fine.
Ma'am, is this okay?
Yup.
Ma'am, I'm thinking the basket is like you do.
Sorry?
Ma'am, I don't think that I have asked that.
You have smaller space than me, you think?
Yeah, ma'am.
It's okay. Bhumika, you can also, strategically place your tape so that half of it will be outside if you want a bigger space and it's not happening.
Ma'am, my tape, the borders are the thickness of my tape because it doesn't usually come out in straight lines. That's why.
Okay, let's. Yeah, I can see it's very thick. Also, Bhumika, what you can do is you can cut it from, but then again it will not come straight, na? If you try to cut it. It's okay, you just listen to me. See, look here. You put your tape in a way that half of it is outside the paper and then only half will be covering the paper. It's okay if it is not completely straight also. Won't matter much. Yeah, okay. Vedansh, it's good.
Now,
Yes.
I just tried cleaning off the tape and now not very much, but it's skating off the paper a bit.
So I will tell you the trick. When you take off the tape now, you don't take it off straight. You take it off diagonally. See, if this is your tape, instead of pulling it off like this, you pull it off like tedha. Then the control is as such that there are less chances of it to tear the paper. And also बहुत ही slowly नीचे से उसको पकड़ के धीरे धीरे diagonally up slanting way में उसको pull off कीजिएगा. It should come out better. Also don't press it too much. Let it be. So we are going to make silhouette painting today. Okay? All of you know what's a silhouette painting?
Ma'am, can you just read that?
Yeah, I'm just giving introduction. Orally, till then you can prepare your sheets. So silhouette paintings are the ones in which the main object of the painting is placed against bright light. Okay, so when it is placed in that way, the object appears dark or black to us. Okay, so in such types of paintings we make bright surrounding, bright sky, and then the object with whatever we want to make, we make it dark with black color. So yeah.
Ma'am, is it like that, like the doors and the shading?
No dear. Wait, huh?
Mom, see.
Yep, it's correct. Devansh.
Why is it like that?
So this is shadow, Bhuvika. In this, you are showing shadow. In silhouette painting, what will happen? The object will appear completely dark. Okay. So for example, if you have gone out around in the evening when the sun is setting, and you click your picture along with some trees at your back while sun is right in the opposite direction. Then when you click pictures, the trees will appear dark or it will appear black. So that situation is actually silhouette situation. So those that concept we are going to use. Yes, Dalisha, it's fine. And we are going to make landscape in which the background will be bright and the objects will be black in color. So due to the sun and due to the bright sky, it will appear black to us when we do
Mom,
it.
we're going to use black a lot.
हाँ डर गई विभूति because black खत्म हो गया है. No Vibhuti, you can easily use your acrylic paint or poster colors for black, no problem. Acrylic use. So we will directly start with painting today. Okay, no drawing. Who is happy and who is sad that you don't get to use a pencil?
I'm going to shape the paper.
Huh, perfect. So I want you all to learn the techniques to use watercolor paints with today's artwork. Okay, we are going to see how it works, how can we merge colors, and it's really a different fun to use watercolor paints. So shall we start? Is everyone ready? Okay, Bhuvika.
Colors.
Sorry?
Can I use?
So Dalisha, if you're using acrylic colors, make sure you add water a lot to your paint, okay? I mean like 70 or 80% water and just 20% paint, okay? Yeah, then you will get the effect. Bhuvika, you are struggling with the tape because, just it's okay if it is not perfectly straight, yeah? Don't get so much stressed because it's a big tape, na? It's difficult to handle. I can understand. Or otherwise, you can also skip that part if you think the tape is not much cooperative.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, we have to use a flat brush or a thick brush.
Thick brush. So flat brush can also be thick ना? Flat brush का opposite round brush. Thick brush का opposite thin brush. Yeah.
I need to use a thick round brush, right?
Yeah. I will just tell. Bhuvika, are you ready? Bhuvika, are you ready?
Ma'am, just a minute.
Yeah, sure. I'm just waiting for you to start.
Mom,
Hmm?
this time.
Yes, that's perfect, Alisha. Give that to me also, rather. I don't have a flat one right now. Sorry, one by one. Yes, Vibhuti? 1 minute, huh? I will tell about that. Yes, Akshita?
Have I seen that? Did we do silhouette painting like in a previous class?
Yeah. Yes. We did that once.
So I'm like getting a bit confused with monochrome and zero.
Oh no, monochrome is different. Monochrome mein what we do is we use only one color and make shades of that color only and then do the complete painting. In silhouette, sky and all, you can use number of colors, no problem. The main object will be very dark and almost black. That's the concept. So these two are different. I was thinking yesterday only about a beautiful monochrome painting which we must do in one of our class. Okay, so is everyone ready? Shall we start painting? Yes.
Is this brush fine?
हाँ, रुक जाओ, मुझे ब्रश बताना है अभी सबको. Bhuvika, you ready? Thumbs up.
Ma'am, I'm ready. And where is my suggested tube watercolors or normal watercolors?
Cake ones are also fine. Okay, fine. Chalo. So we will use, first of all, we are going to use blue color. Okay, it's okay if you have any shade of blue, just don't use light blue, don't use sky blue. Use dark blue. If it is ultramarine, cobalt, phthalo, any blue is fine. Oops, I've taken out already. Just take blue. Persian is also fine. Any dark blue color you can use. And use, yeah, any fine. And for the brush, use a thick brush. And it's okay if you don't have a round thick brush, but preferably use a round thick brush for this part. Use a...
Do you need cakes?
Huh?
Do you need cakes or tube?
If you have cakes one, use that. That will be fine too. Okay. For the background, use cakes one, and जब हम black वाला काम करेंगे, then you can use the tube black color. That will be thick then. So add lot of water as you can see over here. Okay. Dilute your blue color very, very nicely. And since we are doing directly with paints, don't be in a hurry to do. Let me do little bit of part first and then only you start, so you know how to go about it. Okay. I want everyone to be here. Bhuvika, shall we start? You are finding something?
Yeah, we can start. I was just looking at my acrylics.
Okay.
Watercolors.
Fine. So see, we are going to do this blue color paint starting from the top. And we will do this for only this much area, less than half. Since it's very watery, you can avoid to go on the tape, but if you go a little bit, it's fine, because that's the idea of using tape, that you don't go beyond that line. Your paint should be very, very smooth, and you cannot do too many coats. You know why? Because it's very watery, your paper will start to tear. So can you all just look at my screen before you do further, because otherwise my paint will also dry and you will also get less time to see what to do. Okay, so please have a look here only first. Let me paint the rest of the part as well. As I have done this part, the blue, in the same blue paint I am adding little bit of red so that I get purplish shade, and in the rest of the part I am doing this purple color. So while it is wet only, it is very, very easy and nice to merge the paint. You can see how beautifully it got merged with each other. Please mute your mic. You also have to do in the same way. Your blue color is already very watery, and then when you add red to it, you will automatically get beautiful purple. Don't add too much red, okay? Only tiny bit hint of red will be fine. You can do that until the end of your paper. So we are making a view which is like you are looking up in the sky, and then what all you can see, we are going to make that. Just a part of a bridge and then some street lights, that kind of view we are going to create over here. Okay, so this is the background. Now if you want, you can start. Please see how transparent the effect you will get, okay? Not very cakey. Yeah?
Ma'am, I'm adding a lot of water, but mine is not as watery as yours.
So then take little bit of paint in the other side and then add even more water. Because it's a habit that you all take out much of paint now, then even if you add so much water, it doesn't become that watery. Very nice, Bhuvika. It's very nice.
Is it like this painting?
Yes, that's right. You've made it on your own? Okay, very nice. It's like this. And Bhuvika, that Taj Mahal also was wonderful. Did you do that yourself?
Ma'am, all the paintings I do it myself.
So you do it like whenever you want, or you are doing it in some class or anywhere?
No, whenever I want.
Oh wow, wonderful. In the part where these two colors are joining, there I am adding little bit of diluted white color so that the transition starts with very light color.
Ma'am, I used crimson and all that.
Normal red, actually, yeah, I just had little bit of it left over here. I use that. Be very gentle, okay, because you are putting lot of paper on your lot of water on your paper na, so be very very gentle. And always use thick sheets for your artworks. Never use those printer papers. It's not meant for doing artwork. It's not capable of holding water at all. Make sure you color nicely around all the edges also. Then only after you remove the tape, your edges will come out nicely, neat and perfect.
Ma'am, ma'am, my work is really dark.
Show me. Oh, Vibhuti, how come you're using watercolor, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
And show me the look. Let me have a look at the palette. Have you taken out too much of paint?
No, my mom, I added from the floor.
Yeah, so when you've taken out the paint from the tube, was that quite a lot in quantity?
No, mommy, just little.
Then do one more thing. You take from that only in another cavity of your palette and then add more water.
Okay, mommy. More water.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Huh. You want it diluted, na? So just add more water. Very less paint and lot of water. Got it? Yeah. Okay, Dalisha. Yeah. Just keep on doing adding water so that your paint doesn't get really thick.
Mom, do we need to mix like both the colors in between?
Little bit. Try to merge them. There shouldn't be a sharp line. तू आया तो लाइट चली गई.
हाँ क्या क्लास चल रही है आपकी
हाँ.
स्कॉच टेप से कर रहे हो क्या
हाँ. अच्छा हुआ तेरा क्लास?
हाँ आज सर ने रैली खेला मैं नहीं
अरे बाप रे.
मैंने एटलीस्ट 35 शॉट्स मार लिए होंगे रैली के
मजा आ गई. जैसे
सर को
मेरे और
हरा
आंटी
दिया
के
मैंने
साथ.
थोड़ा बहुत
जैसे उस दिन मेरे और आंटी के साथ खेला था.
Mom, it's showing a bit darker on the screen actually.
Even if it's darker, it's very nice, and if it is not, then also fine. Very good. Others, if you have completed the background, just show it to me. Okay, Vibhuti, it's nice. Good job. You got lighter shades. What about Devansh, Dalisha?
Yes.
All right.
They'll add the white.
Okay.
Mom, it's like
No, it's fine. Just don't add. It's looking good. Bhuvika, your background is also nice. Vedansh, done with the background? Oh, okay. Vedansh, purple is gone bit too light, kya?
it's looking like a pink a little bit.
It's fine if it is looking pink also. Sky can be that color. But I'm glad you can actually make such light color also. Okay, don't do anything. Okay, right now let's just make rest of the thing. We will see if it is required later. Dalisha, you're done with the background? Okay.
It's like cotton candy.
Cotton candy? Yeah. So we will need more of this blue color which you have used over there, na? And a thin brush to make some clouds. I am waiting for Dalisha to complete and for others' backgrounds to dry so that sky can be made. We don't need to do sky on wet background.
Mom, which number brush doing it?
You can use 2 number, that will be fine. Delisha, your purple is going very dark. Your purple is going too dark, dear. You can add water to your purple color and then spread the paint quickly with a brush with lot of water. So, and for clouds, if you want, you can also do little bit of practice on rough side. Otherwise, you can do directly here. But see how you have to do. You have to do less clouds on the blue part and more clouds on the half of this purple part. Now, the clouds shape that you are going to create will be slightly flattened from the bottom. And when you will do the upper part, no, you will swirl your brush in this way. Then the strokes will become like perfect cloudy. You have to swirl your brush to get that cloud in very natural shape. Andhera ho raha hai. And simultaneously you have to take out some white in your palette and give some highlights right there only with white. Make sure the blue that you are using for the cloud also needs to be quite watery, not this watery but still not thick paint. When
this blue is darker than the sky blue?
Don't use sky blue, again use the darker blue only.
No, I'm saying the blue we used in sky is darker than that.
No, it's the same blue, just add little less water than that time. It's the same shade. When you're adding white, make sure you don't add the white in a way that it looks very sharp, bright, white, alag se, you know, it should be quite merged up and just give as highlights. And then you can keep on adding such clouds, a lot of them. When you make the upper part, you go swirly stroke.
How is he talking now?
Yes, so Delisha, this part has gone too dark, but if you can't fix it now, let it be. But then again, you improvised when you did the other side, so it's fine. Make the shapes of the cloud in a way that it's narrow around the edges and then fluffy in the center. That looks good.
Now is it like this?
Yeah, but you can go a little bit more random in terms of shape. Not very proper shapes like we do with cartoon paintings, but more natural, so little more improper for shapes. And keep on doing swirly strokes to give that effect. Use very little bit of white, and if you are okay to not use white and leave little space also, or play around with the shade in a way that it is already giving you dark light effect, then you can also leave using white. But don't use very thick bright white, it won't look good then. That's it.
Mom, can you tell how to make clouds again?
Sorry? What did you say?
Can you tell how to make clouds again?
Yeah, so use very watery blue color and make them slightly flattened at the bottom, and for the upper part you make strokes by rotating your brush in swirly strokes. So by making swirl, 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 you fill the whole area. The strokes will make it look more like natural clouds. Then little bit here and there, and if you can play around with the shade of the same blue without adding anything. फिर से लाइट गई यार. So now for the silhouette painting, I am just repeating this part. We are going to make this bridge with black color paint. You can use any paint for this, acrylic, poster, watercolor, but don't use too much water for this. You can use a thick brush and you can directly make it with paint. Don't make it too up high, okay? Because you need space to make the grill part on the upper side. If you go too high up, then the proportion will change for your artwork. It's better to use a thick brush. You will get very smooth effect. Also, it will be done quickly. It's totally fine that you do this complete part without a pencil drawing. This is how you will make the border of the grill then. For making this, don't use a very thin brush, use a medium size brush and you will get it perfect in one stroke.
My cloud is not coming out.
So it's still spreading.
Not like that, I'm not able to get the shape. When my brush holds and it's coming like straight line type.
Which brush you are using? Round brush or flat brush? Round, right? Okay, so you add less water to your paint this time. Take thick paint. Okay?
I took thick paint only, I didn't take any water.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay. Then it's coming out fine. Just the swirl thing you are not getting, you're saying, right? Okay,
When
so
I do this, it's bending like this.
then that's the brush problem. Yeah. Never mind then, Vedansh, you just make the shape and fill inside it like we normally paint. Okay? Your brush is not able to swirl. It's fine. That is different for different brushes. Let it be. You just make a shape of the cloud and then fill inside.
What do I do of this?
It is looking good only. It's okay. You can continue your art in that only.
No, not that.
Huh? Yeah, it's okay. Let it be. It's looking part of the cloud only.
Mom,
Yeah.
this line accidentally, instead of bringing it down, I brought it up. So, Mom, should I do purple paint over it to hide it?
No, continue doing that way only. It's okay. Yeah, it will look fine. You cannot hide it with purple paint, dear, because we have used such diluted paints, no? It's not possible. Don't use very diluted paint for doing the silhouette part. It will not come out bright and it won't look how you want them.
Mom, my line went a bit curvy.
Okay, this is also okay. So Vibhuti has done totally opposite of it, but continue. It's fine. So after doing this wall part, then you are going to make one line on the top. Then you will make lots of straight lines to make the grill, and then one more line in between that. Then the third line. Then the grills. For the grills for the upper one will not be in line with the lower ones. They has to be shifted slightly. Then only it will look like another side grill.
And I wanted to ask, when will we do the clay art?
Clay art, yeah. So I wanted to announce actually, and I will post a message today. If you all get the clay by next week, we'll do it in the next class. If not, then maybe next to that.
Okay, ma'am. So on Monday, right?
Yeah, I'm also expecting on Monday, but I will announce and then see if everyone can get the molded clay. Then we can do it.
So is it okay? Like, do we need 2 full pouches because I have 1.5 pouch?
So if you have 1.5, maybe you can get more. Then it will be like,
So like 1 packet more?
yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, my cloud is not looking like a cloud.
Show me. Yeah. But it's fine. Now what you do, you make more small clouds around it. Then it will look like belonging to the same category. Also make more on the lower part, the purple part. Okay. But now you're getting it right, Vedansh. You're getting the cloud correct now.
But how should I make the cloud?
You mean the shape?
Yeah.
So you make a shape like you're making a line at the bottom. On the upper side, in the circular shape, you are doing swirls like clouds, and then you fill inside with your brush.
Then make line first.
Yeah, but the line also should not be like proper straight. It will look very odd otherwise. Make it uneven. Just follow a line but in uneven way. Okay, Vibhuti, few lines. If you think in the center you want to like do one more time to make it darker, and in the width you can equalize
which ones?
Standing lines, the
Okay.
upper ones. Few of them, I think you can do one more time over it to make them look bold. So Vedansh, I will show you again making the clouds in swirly way. It's not difficult at all. You can easily make it. See. Look here. What you have to do is, your brush, actually it's very simple. Your brush should support. Instead of doing in straight line, you are painting in circular motion. Look. When you do like this now, your paint automatically makes the cloudy effect. See, this is with swirly effect, and then this is if you make it and then fill it horizontally. Both the effect are little different. This one looks more like cloud, so better you can try. It's very simple. You just have to do round motion instead of straight. But if you don't get it, then you can try this way also. It's also fine.
Actually, when my brush bends, it becomes all.
You don't have to press your brush hard. You just have to make it go round instead of straight.
I do that, but it still goes.
Okay, you can make bridge now. First make the bridge now. So the benefit of masking borders, when you remove the border, it comes out so neat.
Now, should we also remove it?
Yeah, you can remove it now or maybe after one more step. One more step is there where we are going to make street lights. You can do after that as well. Remove it carefully, all of you. Don't tear your paper.
Ma'am, is class over after this last step?
Yes, dear.
So early?
No, so we will still take 15 minutes at least.
Ma'am, can we move on to the next step?
Yes, just waiting for everyone. Vedansh, did you make the bridge?
Actually, my cake's watercolor is finished. I'm taking a tube, but the cap is not open.
Should I come? So here I am now making the street lights. Okay. For that you have to make a vertical stroke. See, you have to use your brush in a very clever way that you make the line straight in one go. From the bottom side you can broaden it very little bit, and then the street light is slightly bent over there. Then there is this small holder on top of it. All of this do with a thin brush. The holder you can fill with black, and a very thin line for the bulb you have to do with black. Very thin line. Same way you have to make 3 lights, but as you move towards right, the height of the light will decrease because of the change in angle of looking there.
Mom, I'm done with the bridge.
Okay dear, you can start with the street lights with me.
Okay.
All the lights will be same, just that the height will decrease as you go towards right. Please make the line very thin for the bulb part.
Mom, actually, I don't have as much space as you have on the sky part.
On the what? Sky part.
On the sky part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You can still make them, because you know the view is as such that they will look up in the sky only. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem. Decrease the size as you go on the right, and see how amazing it's looking. Inside the bulb we will do very light yellowish white. So we will do yellow and hint of white. That's how silhouette painting looks like. You can try making your own also in your own concept. Just make the objects black and take some intricate architecture where you have to make lots of thin lines with black, like a rope bridge or maybe Eiffel Tower kind of building. So you make a silhouette of it. It looks very pretty.
Mom, what color are you using to fill in the bulbs?
Yellow. Make the street lamps really slowly, okay? You are not drawing it now. You're doing it directly, so don't be in a hurry. Make the shape very properly. 3 of them should look identical exactly, and just only the change of shape should be there. Size, I mean.
Mom, I'm done. Can I take off the borders now?
Yeah, first you show me.
Mom, I've made one. Can you see?
Yeah, it's nice. Good job, Akshita. Very nice. Huh.
Ma'am, actually I made a mistake in here. I forgot to make this line made. I had directly made that.
हाँ, सो विभूति क्या हुआ एक्चुअली बीच वाला लैम्प पोस्ट भी थोड़ा थिक हो गया. So yeah, that's because of brush strokes, you know. Just whenever you get time, na, practice doing brush strokes so that you get even strokes from top to bottom when you make such kind of things, right? It's even from top to bottom then. Okay, but good try.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am, should we remove the borders?
yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, Devansh, you have your own design of lampposts. They are very nice. Good job. Yeah, good. Just that remember, Devansh, when you are moving on the other side, the size will decrease, my dear. Size has to decrease because of the angle. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
So, Bhuvika, your lampposts. Wait, let me see, Bhuvika. Yeah, your lampposts are fine. The bottom of one of them is gone very broad, but it's looking fine.
Ma'am, I just wanted to make the pattern purpose. Ma'am, can I leave?
Okay. Yes, Vibhuti, it's nice.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, dear.
Okay, ma'am, bye. I really enjoyed today's class.
Thank you. See you.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Devansh, can you show me once again?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Devansh, some of the poles got very bold, is it, in the between, or you did them below the lamp post?
What, ma'am? I didn't understand it.
So, in the below of each lamp post, the poles are very thick. If you've made them purposefully for lamppost bottom part, then you should try to make them identical for all of them. Like the middle one is thick and the rest of them are thin right now. You can try to make them same such part for all.
Okay.
Yeah, rest is good. You can leave.
Okay, thanks, ma'am.
You're welcome.